What's up, YouTube? This is your girl Astrid back with another video. First off, I just want to say welcome to my new subscribers and welcome back to the vet. I feel like I haven't made a video in a while. It's been at least I would say maybe a week or two. I'm excited about this one. Please make sure to make sure to comment and subscribe to my channel if you have not. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Woo! Actually, I shouldn't even have to say that part anymore because you guys let me know what's on your mind in the comments. No filter. It's all good. I appreciate it. This video is about the issues that the DSPs have to deal with us, with the delivery drivers who work for Amazon, calling in sick. As you guys know, things happen. Life happens. Sometimes you have an emergency and sometimes you physically just aren't well and you just cannot come into work. With the drivers calling in, that definitely causes stress with the DSPs. They have to scramble, they have to try to see if another driver can come in, or if they could possibly split up that driver's route, the driver that called in, if they could split up their route between the other drivers. When you do call in, it can create chaos within the work environment. Another issue that the DSPs have to face with the Amazon delivery drivers would be damaging the vans. Although we go through a driver's training course, some drivers still have accidents out on the road. I don't know how you guys are damaging these vans. Some things do happen, but there's a lot of sensors on these vans. Regardless if you're going forward or backwards or turning, there's a lot of beeping going on. And so I'm just confused, do you guys not hear the beep? And I mean, you're smashing the top of the vans, the back doors are all dented in, some of the mirrors have fallen off. I just don't know, who issued you guys your driver's license because some of y'all can't drive. Leaving trash in the vans. That is a DSP issue and it's also a driver's issue. As you guys know, I'm an advocate for having a clean van, wiping it down, making sure that whatever garbage, whatever food that you ate, whatever drinks that you had that day, it's just best to just dispose it. And when you just disregard any other driver getting in that van once your route is done and you leave your trash in there, I feel like you're just basically telling me that you're trifling. I don't know any other words or any other way to explain. Either you just don't give a damn or this is just how you live on a regular basis. So I'm just gonna be convinced that you don't pick up at home or clean up at home if you're just trashing someone else's van or someone else's vehicle for that matter. Disrespecting customers' packages. Now, we all know, we've all seen videos of some delivery drivers taking boxes and packages and, just throwing them on the customer's porch. But when you do that, it may not affect you at that moment because you don't care. But it does affect the DSP if the customer does decide to complain with Amazon and it gets back to your DSP. They may not fire you right on the spot, but I feel like you're asking for it when you decide to disrespect someone's personal package. If you are having a bad day, I get it, we all have our days. Maybe you need to take a 10 or a 15. To take a person's package and to just toss it or throw it, it falls back on the DSP. Not paying attention to customers' notes. This can also fall back on the DSP. Depending on the situation, there's so many different scenarios where you cannot follow the customer's notes, or sometimes they're really old notes. You'll know as soon as you deliver the package if the note is something that's recent or if it's something that's old. For example, I deliver usually around the same area most of the time on my scheduled work days. And there's this customer that is handicapped, so he's wheelchair bound. And in his notes, he specifically asked for myself and whoever else is on my route to take his package and to put it under the Ring doorbell. It's visible to the street. I get it. Someone could drive by and snatch the package and go about their business. But it's easier for him to open the door and to grab that package. So if I disrespect his notes and take that package and put it on the other side of the porch, it's going to be very difficult for him to obtain the package. So I just feel like that's a perfect example of just paying attention to the notes and just not saying like you don't give a you know what, because it's going to fall back on your DSP. Taking a lot of PTO time during peak. Now we all know, actually the world knows when Amazon has their peak time. It's usually from October to December, close into January. That is when people are ordering Christmas presents, people are ordering gifts for birthdays or whatnot. There's a day that you need to take off. It affects the company entirely, because once again they have to try to figure out who they can find to replace you. And I know some of you are just like, that's not my problem. I get it. You know, it's not your business, so it's not your problem. Just think of it, if it was your business, like, would you be okay with your, employee just calling off or requesting time off during the busiest time of the season? Would you be okay with that? You know, everybody's trying to run a business. People are trying to get these packages delivered. And I just feel like it's just best not to just go crazy with it. Not having routes. As you guys know, I did make a video back in February when I was sent home because there was no routes. That is an issue that DSPs have to face. There are times where they don't have enough routes for their drivers. They have drivers that need to get paid. That falls back not only on the DSP because it's Amazon not giving the routes to the drivers, but it unfortunately also affects us when we show up to work and then we're being told that there's no routes and we have to go home and not get paid for that day. Meeting Amazon's high standards and demands, 0 infractions. The DSP have to deal with the warehouse being behind, because if the warehouse is behind, we're behind. We can't load up on time in the morning. All that stuff falls back on the DSP. When we are driving and we're getting all these infractions, we don't care, because we're probably either upset at the moment. Some things are non-avoidable on the road, and everyone gets that. At the end of the day, it still falls back on the DSP, because when we have a lot of infractions, they are suffering on the back end. Buying uniforms and the drivers quitting almost immediately. That's an issue that DSPs have to face. You guys wonder why they don't want to sit here and give you an entire wardrobe, because they don't know if you're going to be there for long. You may start your first day and then just say F it the second day because you're like, this is confusing, I don't know what's going on, this is hard. And so this falls back on them. I'm not sure if Amazon is paying for the uniforms for the DSP. I really don't know. But what I do know is that the DSPs provide the uniforms to us. They never tell us this is from Amazon. This is from the DSPs. They have to go on the website. They have to order the vests. They have to order the pants and the shirts for us. They don't just have like a warehouse stocked full of uniforms for their employees. They typically have to order them. Lord knows you better not dare hand me somebody's outfit that they just wore and it's not new or in the package. I'll be damned. Another issue that the DSPs face would be the drivers complaining about the routes. I actually am one of those drivers. You guys know I complain all the time and I still push through. I wouldn't say that I'm complaining about the route itself, like where I'm placed. It's more so the stops and, sometimes the amount of bags and things like that. area that I'm at, like I said, I deliver to the same area frequently. For the most part, the DSPs have to deal with the drivers complaining about how many stops they have, complaining about where they have to deliver to, complaining about how far they have to deliver to, apartments, businesses. They have to sit here and listen to us whine all day long, and we're expecting a feedback from them. I'm not sure what we are expecting them to say, but these are things that they have to deal with, and sometimes, it can become stressful responding to drivers' concerns on a regular basis. As you guys know, most DSPs usually have about 20 to 50 drivers. Being a DSP owner, you have a lot on your plate. You're literally having to respond to your drivers on a regular basis, regardless if they're on the road or if they're just trying to take time off or if they're having an issue with a customer. You're constantly on your phone all day responding to all these drivers, their demands, their concerns, their issues, and it comes with the territory. I'm sure they are aware these issues would arise having this type of business, but at the same time, it still can be stressful on the DSPs. Keeping a steady profit yearly. You guys know Amazon is a billion-dollar business. But at the same time, money still fluctuates throughout the year. And it fluctuates being how many drivers you have, how many drivers are quitting, how many drivers are staying, how many packages are you able to get delivered successfully throughout the day. And so this is one of the issues that the DSPs face on a daily basis, which in return ends up being a yearly basis. They're going to profit the same amount that they profit the year before. Is it going to be more or is it going to be less? These are issues that they have to face. Hiring drivers and keeping them long term. This goes back to issuing out uniforms to new drivers and them quitting within a couple of days. I would say personally that probably would be one of the most stressful things as a business owner, to hire someone and in your mind you're hoping you can at least keep them for a few months, and some of the drivers don't even last, hell, some of them don't even last a couple hours. It may sound like I'm advocating for the DSPs with everything I mentioned to you guys. I'm not. I'm just letting you guys know what the DSPs have to face. We as drivers, we use our voice, we use our platform, we speak on issues that we are facing on a regular basis being out there on the road. And sometimes it's kind of nice to actually see what the employer has to deal with as well, because as you guys know, we are contracted through the DSPs, which are contracted through Amazon. And so when we have issues, we can't go to Amazon and complain about it. We have to go through to our DSPs. And I just feel like some of them, not all, I don't know all the DSPs out there, but I can say that some are like really trying their best to figure this entire thing out. As you guys know, they have only been operating for a good 4 years, or probably not even 4 years. And so there's so many kinks and things to work out. And I appreciate every driver using YouTube and using other platforms to speak up about issues that they face, because when you discuss and bring up the problems, it may take a long time, it may take months, it may even take a year. They are listening. They may not be able to change things right away, but they are figuring out ways to make things easy and convenient, not only for the customer, but for us to make sure we get these packages delivered. They are putting things in place to try to help us out as much as possible. There is so much work to be done with Amazon, especially being a delivery driver. I don't know if any of us will ever be happy or satisfied. As you guys know, we all just got, a portion, a small, I would say small raise. Some of you guys received, I think, like 50 and 75 cents, which is really messed up. And so, like I said, these are issues that you guys have to continue to keep speaking up about. You can get paid more. And I really feel like things are going to change, you know, with the Amazon industry. It's just going to take for the drivers to actually not be afraid and to get out there and speak, use your voice and advocate for us drivers. Disciplinary actions, write-ups. That is another issue that the DSPs have to face. You think they want to be writing y'all up? Don't nobody got time to be sitting here writing you up because you keep calling in every other day, or you're disrespecting a customer's property, or you know, something with the van, you tearing up the van, you running all the stop signs. Don't nobody got time for that. I tell you guys all the time, if you hate, not dislike, if you hate being a delivery driver, you need to leave. Don't sit here and continue to put yourself through this torment if you're unhappy. Period. That's all I can say to you guys. We know that Amazon's not going to meet all of our demands. No one around you can change the situation but you. If you found this video helpful, like I said, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to go off on me in the comments, hey, it's fair game. I totally understand, because I always make videos about us drivers and the issues that we face, but I've never spoken up or spoke on about the issues that the DSPs face. And I know some of you, like I said, you may say, F you, I don't care what the DSPs have to go through. This is their business. They're the ones that decided to partner with Amazon. I get it. I totally get it. I'm not gonna fight back with you guys. You feel how you want to feel, and I can't take that away from you. I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.
I fall for you every time I try to resist. We can get away from these beach views and everything.